I need you to listen closely. My word, it isn't just a history of human triumphs. It's a testament to my unchanging purpose for you. Before the world even began, I authored a story of redemption. Think of it like a scarlet thread, woven through every human failure, every broken heart, every single desperate cry. This is the story of how my plan for you was never, ever left to chance. You look at the shattered pieces of your own life, and all you can see is ruin, isn't it? But that's not what I see. I see a canvas for my glory. I want you to understand something. I don't build my kingdom in spite of your weakness, but right through the middle of it. Just watch. Let me show you how I raise up something eternally beautiful from the dust of rebellion and despair. It all starts here. Two paths that began in a single womb. Two brothers, two nations, and two completely different destinies. One of them, he grasped for the world and all its fleeting rewards, building a kingdom of none. But the other, as flawed as he was, carried a promise so big this world could never contain it. He carried the seed of the kingdom of heaven. Remember Esau? He traded eternity for a moment of comfort. And you know what? He got the world he wanted. His family line produced all these dukes and kings you see here, powerful men who built cities and forged mighty dynasties. Their names were a monument to earthly strength, a kingdom that rises, conquers, and is now, well, it's nothing but dust. The world tells you greatness is all about power and possessions. But let me ask you, where are those kingdoms now? Their glory is gone. So turn away from those fading thrones for a moment and look at the family I chose, because I want you to see the painful wound but sin inflicted even there, right inside the house of my own promise. Right in the heart of my chosen family, the line of Jacob, whom I renamed Israel, a bitter root of envy started to grow. Because the father loved his son Joseph, his own brothers like poison filled their hearts. Their hatred became so absolute, so complete, they couldn't manage to speak a single peaceful word to him. Not one. Their contempt was just dripping from their words. When they saw him coming, they didn't say, "Here comes our brother." No. They sneered, "Oh, look, here comes the dreamer." You see, in scorning him, they were scorning the very visions I had given him, glimpses of a future they refused to believe and a purpose they were determined to destroy. 20 pieces of silver, that was the price. The value they placed on their own flesh and blood. The price tag for the brother their father loved. For a handful of coins, they threw him into the pit of slavery, just like that. And then came the lie. So cold, so calculated, they took his beautiful coat, tore it, dipped it in the blood of a goat, and presented it to their father. With one single, cruel deception, they shattered their father's heart, just to bury the darkness in their own. Now, while Joseph was being betrayed, his brother, Judah, the very one who suggested they sell him, was wandering into a darkness all his own. He left his family, married a woman he shouldn't have, and through his own sin, nearly destroyed the very lineage to which I promised salvation would come to the world. You see, I had established a custom, a way to preserve a family's name, to bring life from the ashes of death and protect the vulnerable. It was a sacred duty, designed for mercy. And yet, even this was corrupted by pure selfishness and deceit, right inside Judah's own house. And that brings us to Tamar, denied her rights by Judah himself. She took a desperate, truly shocking path. She saw my promise being thrown away, and so she used deception to force a confrontation with his hypocrisy. She risked total disgrace, everything, to claim her rightful place in the story of redemption. And in that stunning moment of public exposure, when he was faced with the evidence of what he'd done, Judah didn't defend his pride. He just broke. He humbled himself and confessed his sin in front of everyone. She is more righteous than I. And in that single moment of broken confession, my path of redemption was secured. Not through a perfect man, no, through a repentant one. Are you starting to see it? My hand at work? You have Joseph suffering over here in Egypt and Judah stumbling through sin over there in Canaan. It looks like random, chaotic accidents, doesn't it? But it wasn't. I was weaving every thread, the betrayal, the sin, the desperation, into the magnificent story of your salvation. Nothing was wasted, not a single tear. Joseph's life was a portrait I was painting, a living prophecy of my son who was to come. Think about it. Rejected by his own brothers, sold for pieces of silver, stripped of his robe, he suffered unjustly to save the lives of others and was raised to a place of all power to become the salvation of the very people who betrayed him. It was all a shadow of my son, Jesus. And from Judah's brokenness, from that scandalous union with Tamar, I brought forth a son, and from that very line I raised up King David. And from that same royal line I brought forth the King of Kings, your Redeemer, my only Son, Jesus Christ. From the deepest shadow I brought the purest light. Please do not mistake this for just some ancient history. This is my heart laid bare for you. Every betrayal, every failure, and every moment of grace in this story points to one single eternal truth. This is my plan of redemption, and it has always, always been about you. You recognize your own sin in Judah's failure, don't you? You feel your own pain in Joseph's suffering. You see your own brokenness reflected in their stories. And I know you see shame, but listen to me. Where you see shame, I see the raw material for my grace. I am not looking for your perfection. I am looking for your heart. My son Jesus is that scarlet thread woven through all of time. He is the fulfillment of this entire promise. He is your Joseph, who saves you from the famine in your soul, and he is your Judah, whose righteousness covers your sin. He has already paid the price. The promise is for you. Will you let me redeem your story too? Come home to me.